Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa, and today we are doing our video for the hashtag Candychristmas collaboration hosted by myself and Mtn Grandma. And keep in mind, on January 3rd, there is going to be a live stream on Yogi Hollow Farm, our channel, and the time will be announced. And there's going to be a bunch of prizes, so make sure you leave heartfelt, genuine comments on each of the videos. Go check out the playlists. There are playlists on both our channel as well as Mtn Grandma's channel. So come on along, let me show you what I'm making right out of the pantry today. So we are making something literally right out of the pantry today. And that is because we are not big candy eaters here. We are big food eaters. So what we are going to make today is chocolate nonpareils. These were my dad's favorite candy. If you went to a candy store, he would buy them. He wouldn't buy snow caps. He would buy them from a chocolate store. And it was a treat for him. So technically nonpareils are these right here, those little dots that go on top. And this is a simple 2-ingredient candy. Let me show you what you're gonna need. First, you're gonna need a bag of the chocolate chips. I have Special Dark. That is what he loved, so that is what I'm using, and that's what we love. A container of nonpareils. I have seen people make this with very large jars, and I feel like there's a lot of waste. I'm gonna try to do my best with these. You need some piping bags, which I have here, and I have the decorating tips, but you only need one just to be able to pipe it out on the nonpareils. And the other thing you're going to need is a double boiler. So right here I have made my own double boiler, and we're going to take it from there. So I changed my double boiler because I felt like my other bowl was sitting too much on top of the water. And right now what I'm gonna do is let that warm up. My water has already boiled, we've lowered it. We're working with what we have here, and we're gonna take the chocolate chips and we're gonna put them in the bowl and melt them. And we're just gonna melt them really slow, not in a hurry, because we don't wanna burn it. And I will bring you back when it is completely smooth. Within a couple of minutes, constantly stirring and keeping an eye on it, we are smooth. And now we're gonna put it in the piping bag. Now the bags that I have had a tip on them, and I was afraid it was too big to run through. So I snuck a little tip inside of that one. But we let the chocolate cool off just a little bit so it wasn't quite so runny. So you can see us filling the bag, and I have the bag folded, which I'll show you in just a minute. Okay. So I have the bag folded right there. So I'm going to let the chocolate start to go down. Okay. So put some of them on the tray and take the sprinkle part off. And just put little piles of it. So in order not to waste so many, we're just going to sprinkle some piles. My parchment paper is already there. The other videos that I've seen, what they've done is they poured the whole canister out on the tray. I don't have that many, and I think it's kind of wasteful, in my opinion, because I would not put them back in the container after that. You could also sprinkle them on top, but this is the way I saw to do it. Could you please make sure the camera shows? So I am just piping circles on these piles of the nonpareils. Just piping it in a spiral, giving it a tap. Never made these before, as you can tell. Now you could go all out and do uniform sizes. I'm not too worried. These are for us. And certainly if you were making several bags at once, I would definitely then invest in the bigger container of Nonpareils. And I will show you when I'm done what this looks like. What I like about it is it's not hard, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it in a spiral, and then that way the Nonpareils coat the actual top of the candy. And you could just squeeze it one glob down. So I have a little bit extra. I'm out of Nonpareils. I'm just going to make a glob right here and do it like this. Make one big one. So there you have it. They are all piped out onto the tray. These are the ones I did in a circular motion. It seemed to be better just to squeeze it, so I've learned a tip there. And now we're going to set them in the freezer for 1 hour, and I will bring you back. So here they are. It's been 1 hour in the freezer, and that's what they look like. So I'm going to just turn these over so you can see what they look like. So I can see why the other people do pour a thick layer on the tray. I still think it's wasteful, but I can see how it can be beneficial. But again, I'm not worried about perfection, just more about making them. And it was kind of cool to make them because, like I said, they were my dad's favorite candy. And quite honestly, life's been a little busy this week, so we just want to make sure we got these done. And this one here was the one that I didn't put anything on. That was the leftover. So let me give you a quick look. So there you have it. So I'm going to let these sit on the counter for a while till they get to room temp. That way, if I put them in packages now, they would have condensation. You don't want that. So I am going to let them set here for a bit. Once I feel that there's no condensation issues, then I can package them up. So a couple things that I learned are, even though I don't like the waste, there is definitely a reason for laying a thick layer of the Nonpareils on the parchment paper. And that is if any sink into the chocolate, you'll still have some that coat the top very evenly. Some people may be thinking, well, why didn't you just sprinkle them on top? Everything I read said to do it from the underside because you want that flat side of the wafer of chocolate to have the Nonpareils coated pretty thickly. So I learned that. The other thing I learned is I should have just piped it straight on and let it smooth out so you got more even, thin wafers. So learn from my mistakes because I never made them before. But either way, they taste fabulous and definitely something easy to try. But of course, I've got one here so I can taste test it. But that's what it looked like. And that's the other side. So let's see how they taste. I love dark chocolate. I love the crunch of the Nonpareils on top. You can find red and green Nonpareils and white. Easy peasy, out of your pantry, and ready to go. And literally takes a few minutes to do, and you literally can do a lot of them. So thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry for the kind of rushed video. It's been a week of unexpected events. So trying to fit this in where we can, but make sure you check out everything and the playlist and everybody collaborating with us. And don't forget the giveaway. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.